Oh my gosh, look at this island.
This Cincinnati couple needs a house with plenty of space for their blended family of 6 to share.
Wow, look at this place. Seating for 6 or 7. Kids would have a fantastic time down here.
That's about all they can agree on.
It's French Provincial.
Yeah, it's got all the elements of the Colonial that we've been looking for in this fantastic neighborhood.
We've been looking for.
Yes,
You've been looking for.
Can they find a place that will work for both of them?
I don't know what's on the other side of the wall, but potentially pushing this through.
Remove the wall. We were going to find something new and done.
But it's got potential. So this is kind of fun.
Oh.
This is a positive.
Oh. Earrings or the bracelet?
How about both?
That's a lot of bling.
I'm John, and this is my wife, Dawn. We're both in healthcare. I am on the management consulting side.
I'm a director, and I manage business analysts and testers in Cincinnati, Ohio.
We have been married. It will be 8 years, right? 8, 9. Well, I'm doing the math, so that's 8, so we're going on 9. I know what year we got married.
Okay.
I just don't have the math, like, in my head.
So maybe something like this?
Bluer.
John is a wonderful husband. John can be a little challenging at times. John has an opinion on everything.
Middle line, baby. Get that middle line.
Okay.
You call it an opinion, I call it passion.
See, he's sharing his opinion with me of himself when I'm telling others what my opinion of him is.
Well,
This is why it's challenging.
my code name is awesome, but actually this is the awesome one in the bunch. All of this she puts up with 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we have 4 children.
I just got one. That's not.
All right, Emily.
Nice job, Evan.
The 3 oldest kids are from his previous marriage, and the youngest is their son together.
Hi, folks. How you doing?
Hey, we're good.
What I like about Cincinnati is it's kind of one of those just real Midwestern kind of towns. The people are very nice. The cost of living is really good here.
Cincinnati has a lot of pockets of uniqueness. Each area, whether it's within the urban core or the periphery, has got its very own unique personality.
Having outgrown their house of 5 years, they recently sold it and are now looking for a spacious home with at least 5 bedrooms and 3 baths.
First one here, take a look at it.
We've agreed our budget is $1.2 million. I will be the one more sticking to the budget, although he says he will stick to the budget.
You know, I had these moments of enlightenment, and all of a sudden, that's when the budget can move.
Oh, there's a Colonial. Did you like that one?
That wasn't a Colonial. My preference is a Federal or a Colonial style. I am a red brick, black shutter type of fellow with the stained front door. I like the square. I like the consistency. This is Colonial meets Georgian. They've blended the 2 together. It's got to be either.
Boring. I would say I am quite opposite of that. I loathe the Colonial look. I prefer a French Provincial. I love this window.
Okay.
It's whimsical. See how it brings that fun factor into it? I also like contemporary homes. I would love to have a slide coming from the 2nd floor down to the 1st floor. And it'd be even cooler if we could find a place that had a swimming pool. And you could like come down a slide right into the swimming pool.
That doesn't speak to me at all. I'm a function and value versus whimsy, right? So,
How functional is a slide?
to your question of how am I going to get back upstairs?
Okay, well, you have a point.
Our space requirements when we look for a home are centered around family gatherings, right? Decks, porches, living rooms, family rooms, theater space.
Also, they each need a separate home office, and both want a large private backyard.
A dream kitchen to me is very spacious and open. I want it to look pretty.
So modern upgrades, light-colored countertops, and a big island are must-haves for Dawn. She also wants a large dining room.
We'd like it to be large enough to be able to accommodate the 15 to 20 people that we have over for dinner every week. I don't think we can do it really a ranch, although I would get my 1st floor master for sure. We've had that in previous houses, and I really, really liked it. And then we'll look at these real quick.
While they both would like a newer house, John is open to taking on some projects if it adds value to the home.
Who compromises? Me.
You do not compromise, ever. No. The truth will come out when we start looking at houses.
First up, a new build for Dawn.
Oh, I like the front of this house. It has a lot of arched windows, and it's French Provincial.
Yeah, and it is definitely not a colonial.
It's not colonial, but it's brick.
Well, let me tell you what it does have. Over 4,000 square feet. It has 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and it's $1.1 million.
Well within budget, so what's the catch?
There's no catch. It's just beautiful home. And just look at this beautiful millwork in here.
You know, that's right up my alley. I love the front door, and I'll tell you what I also love are the wide width hardwood floors. I don't typically see those.
So right here off this gracious entry, you've got this wonderful study. And look at the desk. Here you can stand up because it's very unhealthy to sit all day at a computer.
I don't know who measured this because this feels a bit tall.
We will get lifts for your shoes. You'll never notice. Look at this dining room.
This is a really big room.
It is a good size.
That would be great for our Sunday family dinners.
Yeah, this is a large room. I do like the paneling in here.
Wait till you see this gracious kitchen.
Oh my gosh, look at this island. It's massive. This is big enough for our family,
And this is quartz.
I'm not sure I'm digging all of this big white space right here.
I like this.
What's up with this space?
This is a gathering area.
Right next to the family room?
With the size of your family, you will find that you will use it.
It feels like a misplaced living room.
I'm not seeing a first floor master.
Because it's upstairs. It's a second floor
Ernie,
master.
you know I really want a first floor master.
They take a peek at a powder room and finished basement.
I could see that as being an ideal space for a theater.
It also has a bedroom, bath, and a second office space.
Now here we are with the entry in this grand staircase.
You know, it is nice. I like the width.
We could have part of it taken out and a slide put in.
May not be good for resale. Think it over.
Ernie, you're on it. You're exactly right.
Oh, Ernie, you're taking away all my fun.
They look at 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms before heading to a bonus room.
The view is pretty terrific, but what do you do with all this space?
Kids.
I agree. The kids could use it for their video games.
I don't know.
All Cooper's toys.
This reminds me of the space downstairs with it's got no purpose. That's my issue, is the fact that there's a lot of extra space that you've got to buy that we just don't need.
I think you'll figure out a reason for it. Let
All
me
right.
show you the master bedroom. How do you like this?
Okay. Yeah,
I like the space. I'm not crazy about the fan, but there's space in here, and it's not an oversized master bedroom. This would work well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry you weren't a fan of the fan, but let's look at this master bath.
I love this tile.
And look at this shower. Is this amazing?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Double shower heads, a handheld shower.
And it's got a shelf as well.
I kind of like it.
They go back to the main level to look at an enclosed porch.
You know, this is a pleasant surprise.
The deck's nice right off of here. There is some yard for maybe a swimming pool. You know what I don't like?
What?
Seeing the neighbors.
Give and take all the time in real estate.
You know, there's quite a few pluses, but there are quite a few minuses. It's not my cup of tea design-wise.
I like the design. I think the kids would enjoy the bonus area. Kitchen, island is terrific.
Great kitchen.
What I don't like is the neighborhood. I wanted more yard.
And a bit of privacy.
And a bit of privacy. I'm not getting a first floor master.
There's the bonus room, there's the sitting area. It felt like they were not necessary, and I thought could be repurposed or better used. I would like to see something more in the colonial space.
But to get the Colonial John wants, he's going to have to put up a fight.
It's got some whimsy. It has trees.
Where?
There it is, buddy.
Dawn and John have been searching Cincinnati, Ohio for a house with enough space for their blended family of 6. But even with a $1.2 million budget, they're having trouble finding a place that has everything they want. So far, they've seen a brand new French Provincial, perfect for Dawn. But the backyard wasn't very private, and John would rather have a Colonial. So now, their agents lined up a house in John's ideal style.
I love this house.
So old.
Oh my gosh, it's got all the elements of the colonial that we've been looking for in this fantastic neighborhood.
We've been looking for.
Yes,
You've been looking for.
Honey, that we have been looking for this, right? So it's got some whimsy. It has
Whimsy,
trees.
where?
It has privacy. Black shutters. Classic front entrance.
The exterior style of this house is not at all what I like. I'm more of a contemporary French Provincial style.
This house has 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. The price is $975.
Wow.
Okay, that's well below budget.
That is.
In a neighborhood where they'll go for much higher than
Yeah.
that.
All right,
Come
I'll
on
keep
in.
an open mind.
Come on in.
Not a very impressive entryway.
It's a 75-year-old house.
You know what? Though, look, when I said whimsy and charm.
Okay, those are actually kind of whimsical.
Look at the size of this living room.
This is a nice size. I do like the whimsiness of the molding around the fireplace.
Isn't that funny?
That's
Because I think
very
I
nice.
would replace this and I would put stone.
Oh, we can replace the marble with the stone, but I like the whimsy of the molding.
Look at this porch that was enclosed years ago, which I think could work as a wonderful office space.
We could make that into double space for both Dawn and I. It'll work perfect. This is a great room as well.
The room's a little small. I think we'd have trouble fitting the big dining room table.
I don't know what's on the other side of the wall, but potentially pushing this through so that we can get, 12 to 14 people sitting around a table in here.
Remove the wall. We were gonna find something new and done.
Continue into the kitchen, which was done years ago, but
Many years ago.
well,
We definitely would have to make it bigger, and I want a big island.
We could probably double the size of this kitchen.
But then what are we talking? Money. Renovation.
We're under budget. We're golden, I'm telling you. The bug bit me when I walked into this home. I thought, wow, we could put our stamp on this house.
this home is in a multi-million-dollar neighborhood, so investments that are put in will be returned.
They take a peek at the breakfast nook before moving on to the family room.
This is a winner. This is a complete
This
winner.
is not a bad room.
Look at the trees. The privacy back here. There's the deep hillside. This is a gorgeous space.
While it's nice, there's no space for a pool. There's no space for the kids at all.
They go back inside to look at the partially finished basement.
Kind of fun.
No, wait till you see.
Oh, I'm seeing all right. Oh.
I think it'd be a playroom. I think there's a chance that you can open these up to give yourself some more space.
The basement is pretty horrific, and it's just kind of claustrophobic and kind of creepy. So, Ernie, no first floor master then?
No, colonials don't have first floor masters, especially when they're 75 years old. Well, come into the master,
Okay, not a bad size.
Yeah, this is very nice.
and this is your ensuite.
Oh,
Doesn't have the double vanity, which concerns me.
is a deal breaker.
We make this work until we enhance it and expand it.
Come with me, come with me. Now let me show you.
More money, more money.
Okay, let me show you the other rooms. This could be a bedroom.
Okay.
Whoa,
It's
whoa.
kind of a step down, step up.
Okay, well, that's kind of weird.
Well,
That's kind of cool.
back staircase is here. And you have a bedroom with a full bath.
It's very small.
They look at another bedroom and bathroom,
There's more finished space on this level.
So there's a third
Oh,
floor.
there's a third floor.
which leads to the fifth bedroom.
I think this is all right.
I'm not seeing it.
We appreciate you finally getting us into our dream Colonial.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Ernie, for the Colonial.
Well, come on, I showed you what you asked for a colonial.
Indeed. There's tremendous opportunity here, right? It is a blank slate. You could rearrange, kind of the cards and be able to put our flair on the house.
Look, I like that throughout the house there's a lot of areas for entertaining, but I wanted a new house that we could move right into. And this may be below budget, which is a pro, but the con is a year of renovation and hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm just thinking this is a deal breaker for me.
Yeah, I'm not there.
No work needed on this next house, but it's still not ideal.
But that's the asking price.
Whoa, this place better be awesome.
This one's a little more on the contemporary side. I'm kind of liking this one.
Dawn and John have a few differences of opinion when it comes to buying a house in Cincinnati, Ohio. Dawn wants a newer home with a few whimsical details, while John would rather get a colonial and doesn't mind taking on a few projects. Working with a budget of $1.2 million, they've seen a brand new French Provincial, which had the whimsical details Dawn likes. But the backyard lacked privacy, and John didn't like the style. Then they saw a Colonial, ideal for John. It was well below their budget, but it needed a lot of work. And neither home had the first floor master and pool Dawn wants.
Hi, John. Where's Dawn?
End of school year activities.
Well, I have something exciting to show you. It's a transitional with a contemporary flair. It has so many good amenities you needed to see it.
I understand, you know, I'm a colonial style kind of fella, but I think it may appeal to Dawn.
You know, this house has over 6,000 square feet, including the lower level.
Okay.
It has 7 bedrooms, 5 full baths, 2 half baths, and over 3.5-acre lot.
Okay.
It is very private.
And tell me how much it is.
It's $1,398,000, but that's the asking price.
Whoa. The budget's $1.2 million.
Yeah.
An extra couple $100,000. This place better be awesome.
It is.
All right, well, before we go in, let me get a picture for her. Fantastic.
This is your entry foyer. And your master wing is in this area, but I want to show you the rest of the house this way first.
Okay.
They pass through a sitting room as they head to the kitchen.
With your size family, look at all this space for
Yeah, there's
a
a place for a large
table.
table. There's a decent-sized island, solid surface. Countertops are great, but I think the style, we'd have to definitely look at refinishing these cabinets and putting a new face on them.
So this would be the dining room.
It's good space, right?
Yeah.
Seating for 14, 16 people, that's great. I don't get this. What do you think the chances are that this could be removed, or do you think it's load-bearing?
I don't know. You'd have to ask the construction person.
I think box-wise, if you could remove this room actually has got decent space. I'm a little bit confused by the fireplace. It feels like it's in the closet. It's an interesting element. It's evident to me this house is more since it was first built. The fireplace that sits in the dining room is intended to be a centerpiece, but it really, for us, is a bit more of an eyesore.
This room is a wonderful family room.
You know what? This is a great room for the space. My, oh my. This is pretty fantastic. Could you imagine what we could have out here with our family, the parties we could have? It's hard to resist the line of trees that separates you from the neighbors.
Total privacy.
You get this gorgeous lawn, you have this wonderful pool. Dawn's gonna love this slide. This is a winner.
They go back inside to look at the lower level.
Ta-da!
Wow, look at this place.
Your own theater.
This is impressive. Seating for 6 or 7. Kids would have a fantastic time down here.
Come on in here. Look at the size of this room. This would be a good room for a ping pong table or pool table right here in the middle.
Okay.
Back on the main level, they look at an office for John
I like the double doors. The built-ins are pretty.
and a first-floor master suite.
This is exactly what Dawn's been looking for.
I know she wanted one. With an ensuite bathroom.
It's got all the functions, but I think I'm not sure what to make of this space between the Victorian registers with the faux marble.
This is real marble.
Is
it's
it?
not faux.
Okay.
They go upstairs to look at 2 more bedrooms and a bath.
A lot of good space in here for the kids. I like it.
In this room, the size might really work as an office for Dawn.
The light is excellent. I think she'd be really pleased with this as an office.
Isn't it nice?
Good space, yeah.
They go back down the hall to look at another bathroom and 2 more bedrooms.
So it's not my style home, but this is definitely Dawn's flavor. So it's got a contemporary vibe to it. It's got the first floor master. The pool's fantastic. But I think that we'd have to do some work on it. The plus is that there's a lot of square footage to work with. The minus is that it's where the square footage lies. It's over budget. It's a lot of money for not getting exactly what we want.
But since none of the houses has everything they're looking for, Dawn and John will have to decide what they can live with and without.
And that's not something that I'm willing to make the trade for.
Working with a budget of $1.2 million, Dawn and John have looked at several houses in Cincinnati, Ohio. Now they're ready to make a decision. Listed for $1.1 million, their first option is a brand new French Provincial style home.
Fits my style for sure. It's very whimsical.
There is whimsy in this house.
It was a little below our budget, and it had the best open space. And I really like the kitchen in that one. It's move-in ready.
It's not really my style. It has the section between the family room and the kitchen that was just extra.
Yeah, that was kind of an odd space.
It was.
It didn't have a first floor master, and I really, really want that.
The backyard is right in the middle of all the neighbors.
And I kind of wanted a swimming pool.
So let's talk about my Colonial, priced well below our budget at $975,000. It had everything that I had been looking for. It was private. On the inside, it is a blank slate. You know, it's coming in well under budget. There was plenty of room in this home for us to be able to put our mark on it.
I could get a really nice kitchen, and we could expand the dining room for our family gatherings, but I can't get a first floor master. There's no backyard for the kids. There's no place for a swimming pool at all.
So let's talk about the contemporary home, right? The one that you couldn't visit with me.
It's contemporary. Definitely fits what I like.
The plus side is first floor master.
The first floor master is a real winner for me.
You had the kitchen, right? You had the backyard was fantastic, right? The swimming pool, it was so big, so wonderful.
And it's private. I would buy the house just in the backyard alone.
But at nearly $1.4 million, it was over budget.
And it requires a fair amount of investment to rework it in the spirit of what we're looking for. What I loved about the Colonial, it had the potential to be able to morph the space into exactly what we want.
But remember, not only would it cost a lot of money, but it also would take away from our family time. The French Provincial is move-in ready. This is the right place and the right time for us to move into this house now.
Yeah, what are we giving up by spending our time focusing on renovation? And that's not something that I'm willing to make a trade for.
So have we made a decision?
I think we have. This is my moment to shine. Let's see if I can get it right.
We've been in our new home for 2 weeks, and it's been great.
There's nothing we had to do in terms of modifying this house. Once we moved in, it's a matter of unpacking the box, setting things up, and just living.
Woo, good job, Cooper!
I think there's tweaks that we're going to make. We're going to improve the landscaping in the backyard. We're going to add a privacy fence.
We'll put that one right there.
You want the home machine here?
Yes.
All right.
I think we both made some sacrifices in choosing this home.
What didn't you get? Yes, what didn't you get?
I didn't get a first floor master, and I didn't get a private backyard. John gave up more things, I think, than I did. You didn't get your Colonial style.
But to get the new construction within budget, to be able to get most of the items on our functional checklist that we needed, this was A-okay.
Do you like your new bedroom?
Yeah.
This house definitely had the right amount of space for our family gatherings. It does feel like home.